My name is Sohini and I'm an educator on Unacademy. You can download the Unacademy Learners app in case you want to visit a lot of lessons on different subjects. Today's session is however going to be on solving sentence correction questions. So sentence corrections generally form a very important part of English and your verbal ability, especially for bank and SSC exams. But generally candidates find it a bit tricky to understand how to solve the questions. So in today's session what we will do is we'll just go through a few basic grammatical rules and figure out how to do this. So we'll start with the first one. That is a type of verb that goes with collective nouns. So generally whenever in a sentence you have a collective noun, it takes a singular verb, as you can see over here. So we'll take an example to understand this better. The group is enjoying the music. So the group here is a collective noun, right? Since it's a collective noun, the verb that it is going to take is going to be singular. So you can see is the verb that it is taken over here, right? But there are a few exceptions to this rule. There are a few nouns which do not follow this rule. For example, gentry, cattle, poultry and police. These four nouns, they are an exception to this rule, which means that they take plural verbs. They do not take singular verbs. Okay, so we'll come to the next one. The next one is a very general subject-verb agreement example, wherein you must be knowing if the subject is singular, the verb that it takes is also singular, and vice versa. So if the subject is plural, the verb that will take will also be plural. So in this example, the actor is acting in a horror movie. So what is the subject? The subject is singular, right? So the verb that it is taken over here is also singular. Whereas, we'll take one more example over here, where we have two different subjects joined by and together in this sentence. So it's a plural subject and it will take a plural verb over here. So Puneet and Mridul are meeting today. So since it's a plural subject, it has taken a plural verb. Alright? Now coming to the next one. So this again is also one more example of subject-verb agreement wherein we understand what is the rule of proximity. Right? So here you see the principal or the teachers are going for the outing. So we have the principal and the teachers, two subjects. But here, how this happens generally is when we decide on the type of verb that it is supposed to take, whether it's going to be singular or plural, तो हमें ये देखना है according to the rule of proximity कि कौन सा subject is closest to the verb. So over here you see teachers, which is in plural form and not singular, is closest to the verb. That's why it is taken a plural verb. So the principal or the teachers, which is plural, has taken a plural verb over here, which is are. Okay? Moving on to the next one, which is this. So whenever you have sentences which start with either anyone, each or everyone, any of these words, what happens is it takes a singular verb. We'll take an example to understand this even better. Everyone has done his or her homework. So as you can see over here, we are using this word. So whenever you have a sentence starting with everyone, which is one among these three words, it will always take a singular verb. So that's why this is the verb that it is taken, which is singular. So everyone has, which is a singular verb, done his homework. Alright, now coming to the last part of the session where we will take examples to understand whether to use me or I. So most of the times people get confused. उनको समझ में नहीं आता है कि कहाँ पे me होना चाहिए और कहाँ पे I होना चाहिए, especially when there are two subjects, right? So we'll just try and understand where we take me and where we take I. So as you can see in this example, Ashish and me or I don't know which is going to be the correct form right now, join the gym. Okay? So now to understand whether I pick up me or I pick up I, what I need to understand over here is Ashish is a subject, right? And even this is a subject. So whenever we have a me or I decision making involved where this forms a part of the subject, then what we select is I. This is the correct form of the grammatical sentence. So Ashish and not me, Ashish and I join the gym. Okay? In the same way, let's take one more example to understand where we would probably have selected me instead of I. Patrick took Simran and me or I to the shop. So in order to make a decision whether me goes over here or I goes over here, what we need to see is Simran is the object over here, right? subject. And also the me or I over here is going to be the object. So whenever you have a decision making where your me or I is probably going to be the object in the sentence, what you do is you select a me. So me is the correct form of grammar in the sentence. So the correct sentence over here would be Patrick took Simran and me to the shop. So these are just a few examples that we discussed in today's session, which will help you in understanding how to correct sentences in your exams. We'll continue this session again tomorrow. Thank you.